This gratin was devoured as soon as it came out of the oven. It was so good that we just couldn't resist it. In 10 minutes, there was nothing left. I start by cutting 2 large leeks into small pieces. Then, in a large heavy-bottomed pan, I heat some olive oil over medium heat. I add 3 chopped garlic cloves, and I saute the garlic in the pan for about a minute. Then I add the small pieces of leek. You can replace the leek with a large onion if you prefer. Next, we're going to roughly chop 150 grams of mushrooms. Finally, we're going to take some potatoes. You take 5 to 6 potatoes, and you're going to cut them into small cubes. After 5 minutes of sautéing the leeks in the pan, I add the potatoes. You can add a little bit of olive oil if necessary, or you can use butter if you prefer. 5 minutes after adding the potatoes, I add the mushrooms. And we're going to sauté our vegetables in the pan until the potatoes are fully cooked. Before that, we're going to season with salt, pepper, dried parsley. You can use fresh parsley if you have it. It will be even better. Then I add thyme, basil, oregano, and finally chives. I used a lot of aromatic herbs. You can use whichever ones you like. You don't have to do exactly as I do. Just add what you really enjoy and especially what you love. At the same time, we're going to make a little bechamel sauce. Melt 15 grams of butter in a saucepan. Add about a tablespoon of flour to that. And stir until you get a smooth texture. Then we'll add milk little by little, whisking well. I added about 300 ml of milk, and I keep stirring until the bechamel thickens. Then I cut 350 grams of shrimp into small pieces. These are large shrimp that I cut into thirds. Then I chop a small bunch of cilantro. After 15 to 20 minutes of cooking, the potatoes should be nice and tender. I add the shrimp as well as the cilantro and mix well. We're going to let it cook for another couple of minutes. So I used shrimp that were already cooked. But if you're using fresh raw shrimp, you should cook them a little longer. I intentionally made a very runny bechamel sauce. It will thicken as it cooks. That way, the gratin won't be too heavy. So I add it gradually to my sautéed vegetables and the shrimp, and then I put everything in a gratin dish. If you have too much bechamel, like I do, you don't have to use it all. All that's left is to sprinkle grated cheese on top, and I use manchego. And I put it in the oven at 190 degrees Celsius for 15 to 20 minutes, just enough time for the cheese to brown nicely. I hope you enjoyed this gratin recipe. See you soon. Thank you for this video.